Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. Welcome back. My name is ZakVlogz, and today I'm filling in for Brody while he's still at the Ant-Olympics. He says things are going really well and he's having a great time, so I'm here to fill in for him. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity because I have some fun stuff I want to talk to you guys about today. I would like to talk about creating art and following your passions because it's something I'm very passionate about. So today, while I talk to you guys about these things, we're going to be painting. Anyway, I guess let's get started. For the background, what I'd like to do is use a darker blue and maybe some lighter blues in it, but just kind of make it like a dark blue, darker background. So I'm going to get my blues here. There's my navy blue, maybe even a purple, a dark purple would be good too, you know, just to kind of keep it in that dark background color. We're gonna go ahead and start with some purple down here along the bottom. And then we'll go into some navy in the middle. And then we'll add a little bit of lighter blue on the top. I think that's good. And now what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to start painting it and going back and forth so you get that nice even color. I really like to make mine mix with the colors so that when they all come together it just looks like a seamless transition. And then once we get this all taken care of, I'm going to kind of start talking to you guys about, yeah, look at that nice transition. Just go straight into that darker violet color. Yeah, that looks really good. Almost looks like the ocean. However, we're not making the ocean today. And it looks pretty good, I think, except for maybe that right there. But I think it looks pretty good. Painting is something I've just very recently picked up, but it's so cathartic and it's so enjoyable and it makes me so happy once I get a project completed that it makes it all worth it. I always thought that you had to be perfect to create art. I always thought that if it wasn't perfect, then it wasn't worth it. You just never know until you try, and there are so many different things that you can do regardless of what your passion is or what you want to try. Like, there's so many different things. Pick up a new hobby. You never know if you'll like it or not. The next step of this painting is to make some more colors for your palette. Now today I think we're going to do a white tree here in the middle. Something that's really stuck with me throughout my short painting career so far and getting started is the Bob Ross quote of, you know, there are no mistakes, there's just happy accidents. I feel like that's very true with art because sometimes things that you think are going to be not so great because it wasn't what you had originally planned turn out to be really cool. We're going to go ahead and create these roots, and it doesn't have to be a straight line down the bottom. Roots typically aren't straight anyway. It's a little hard for you guys to see, but there's a little gray line right down here along the bottom of my painting, and that is going to be the bottom part, the roots of the tree. Now the next step is, and I do use a little bit bigger of a brush for this, is we're going to go ahead and create the bark, the actual stump of the tree, the trunk. Find out where your middle's gonna be, and you just kind of start going. And again, it doesn't really have to have a straight up and down shape. It can literally be however you want it to look. We're gonna go ahead and do like a little bit of a twisty tree here today. So we're gonna go up to the top here, and that's gonna be the tippy top of your tree. Now it looks just like a squiggle. Go to the other side and kind of follow it around again. You get a little bit smaller as you go up until you get to the point of your tree. And there you have it. You have your trunk here. Then you just gotta fill in the trunk. Didn't forget the word this time, it's definitely trunk. You just want to fill this in with your darker gray. And again, it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. We're gonna add branches here in a couple minutes anyway. You gotta surround yourself with things and people that really inspire you to continue to follow your passion. When I was 11 years old, I watched Lord of the Rings. That story and those movies really are what inspired me to want to become a filmmaker and to do what I do today. Surround yourself with things like that do inspire you to continue to follow your passion and make you happy. And in the words of that one Netflix show, spark joy. We're gonna go ahead and add some branches so that it can all dry together. And these don't have to go in any particular order. They don't have to be in any uniform look. They're just branches, and branches can look however you want them to look. I typically like to get a little bit smaller towards the top, as trees typically do, I think. I have no idea. I am not a treeologist, so I really don't know. So once you have your branches the way that you want them, then you can go ahead and start adding branches onto your branch. Probably recommend using a thinner brush for this because typically those branches are not large branches. How many times can I say branches in this video? Ow. Ow. Everything's fine. I think this might be dry enough for us to go ahead and start our second layer. But what we're gonna do is we're kind of gonna go up in a diagonal motion, and it doesn't matter which way, but just a little diagonal motion with the lighter gray. So just a little bit like this, almost like a dry brush. Just enough to kind of get it that look of it's kind of being twisted a little bit. And you're gonna wanna do all the branches as well. Those bells are my birds. I have two little birds. There they go. There you go. You kind of almost got like a little tornado thing going up. Little twisty tree. Branches can also be a little bit twisted if you want to paint it on that diagonal way again. And then we'll get all the smaller branches with a smaller brush here. We're gonna add the white here, and it's gonna cover most of this up, but you just like to have these layers just so that you can have that option of having that extra little bit of something. I talk like I know what I'm talking about here, but I'm not a professional painter, I guess I should say. Take everything I say with just a grain of salt. Or pepper, depending on your preference. There's the base of the tree with the two grays. The next step is to add the white on top of it. Then we'll be good to call this done. We're gonna go ahead and get that white started down here and move our way up. So I really want to get those curves here. And I don't want to color it in. I want to get these almost like stripes all the way up to the top. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. Touch up a few things and we will be good. I think that looks pretty good, guys. Yeah, guys, what do you guys think of that? Once you're done with the white on the tree, you can go back over and touch up or add or do whatever else you'd like to do to the painting itself. But essentially, that is our completed painting. I just wanted to thank you guys for letting me kind of ramble and walk you through how I painted this today and letting me talk to you guys about something that I'm passionate about. I wanted to thank Brody for this opportunity to talk about it and to make this video for you guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys were inspired to create something today because of this. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell your friends, and as always, cool beans.